All right. Welcome to our next round of AI Fundraising Alert. We are going to introduce an amazing startup and an amazing founder today. Welcome, Eden Fulgo, founder of Mobot. Maybe to start the conversation, it's always nice to tell about what your journey. So what is Mobot doing? So let's directly jump into the topic.
Yeah, of course. Hey, everyone. My name is Eden. I'm the founder and CEO of Mobot. We're a startup that's based in New York. And I was inspired to originally start Mobot because of the challenges that I experienced working as a product manager. I started my career building web apps at Palantir and got really good exposure to what CI/CD and DevOps processes are like at world-class engineering teams. When I then moved into a role, a product management role at a medical device company, all of a sudden, the best practices that I saw in the world of web no longer were applicable. Because when you have mobile, when you have hardware, when you have to manage all these different devices and dependencies in the real world, there's a lot of manual testing and automation that can't be automated. And so what Mobot does, and I'm sharing my screen right now, hopefully everyone can see, is that we have a fleet of real mechanical robots that we operate as infrastructure as a service. So our customers, which are product teams, engineering teams, marketing teams, they can actually rent time on our robots to execute any routines, automation, and monitoring that they need to do. And then the other idea is that we're able to use AI to actually control the robot using natural language prompts. And so what you're seeing in this demo is actually that we can have one AI agent on one device interact with another phone, doing something as simple as sending a message, which is actually something that's very historically challenging to automate with traditional testing frameworks. Now, most testing frameworks and software allow you to automate on one device at a time, simply code that you control. But what Mobot can do is we can automate third-party applications. We can automate deep links, push notifications, the physical device itself. We can automate interactions from web to mobile on a dashboard. We can, here you can see it's interacting with a push notification, and then the robot is actually responding to the push notification that it received from the other device. And so that's really the power of Mobot, is we're enabling product teams, engineering teams, marketing teams, and enterprises and mid-market companies to essentially be automating work that otherwise would have been done manually, because it's something that traditional AI and software only solutions are unable to automate. And really, like, the common theme around that is, we think that the world in the next 5, 10 to 25 years is getting more complicated, and it's easy to automate things with software now. So the vision that I have for Mobot is that we're building this platform almost as simple as you'd hire a contractor on Upwork. It should be as simple to hire a robot in the cloud to automate certain tasks that need to be done on physical devices. And so we're basically building Upwork, but with robots.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I remember when we first met, I think it was in San Francisco at an event, and you were pitching, and you were telling, I remember this pitch very clear. Come to our booth if you want to see a real robot. It was so simple, but so I still have it in my mind. So pretty impressive. And then I saw your Mobot, and it was pretty cool. Just remember this. So who are your customers actually? So who are you saying? Is it huge corporates, or it's smaller development businesses? Who are your customers?
Yeah, so to date, Mobot has about 75 customers, and we've seen that they range from mid-market to enterprise. We also work with some smaller companies as well. But the two common themes that we've seen are they have a core mobile application or interface that is critical to their brand, or it's a mobile app that has a lot of traction and usage, and it drives revenue, and there's transactions on the platform. So we actually work with a number of prominent neobanks. LinkedIn is a Mobot customer as well. We also have been working with companies like DraftKings, Macy's, Vivint Smart Home, a number of large enterprises as well that we're excited to be underway with. And then we've also seen on the flip side that sometimes Mobot is also useful for industries that are highly regulated, where you need like very rigorous documentation that the work was done, the timestamps, the logs, the screenshots, the telemetry, the bug reports. And because our robot is automating all that work, we're also generating all these artifacts that can be useful. And so we've helped medical device companies get through FDA audits before using our reporting interface. And we're excited that we work with a number of different medical device and digital health companies. For example, Best Buy Health, Modern Health, Lyra Health, and a few other customers as well. So yeah, like I think for us, we've seen that targeting these companies that have very business critical mobile applications that have manifestations in the real physical world. It's not just a simple cookie cutter app where you can automate some UI only test cases. There's Bluetooth dependencies, there's geofencing, there's different workflows in different states on different devices interacting with each other. 2 phones, 3 phones have to talk to each other. Those kinds of complex scenarios, especially when it involves device storage, camera, that stuff is really hard to automate, and Mobot is really good at those tasks.
Yeah, so there already is traction, so that's important for our VC and angel investors audience, and maybe use this topic to switch into this fundraising effort that you are having currently. So you're going for Series A extension, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So our goal is we'd like to be able to continue accelerating our customer growth and really focusing on our go-to-market this year. We're doing about 4 million in ARR, and we have 70 customers. I think we're on a good path to continuing to land and expand with some of the existing customers that we've closed and that I mentioned. So would love to raise a Series A extension to bring on a couple of additional members to our go-to-market team. We also would like to really build out a lot of the new AI-driven elements of our platform that I demoed to you earlier. It would be really helpful to have a couple additional team members to do that. And our goal is to be able to, prepare to raise a very compelling Series B early next year. And so, we have some milestones we want to hit from the technology and AI side. We want to be able to develop more personas and models for specific industries and customer segments. And then also as well, continuing to grow our ARR and our customer base and seeing some of these success stories and land and expand stories continue to flourish. We have quite a few customers that that are longstanding Mobot customers that we've had for 3 to 4 years now. And we'd love to get some of the new, more recent logos that we've closed and giving them the time to really excel with our platform as well.
And what kind of investor are you looking for? I saw there were already Series A investors and your lead investors. So what kind of people you're looking for, or what kind of skills, or beside money, right? It's always important to have some benefits. So what are you looking for here?
Yeah, I think we're looking for especially like operational support and advisory support on, I think, 2 angles. Our team is always looking at the latest and greatest in different models that are being released and how Mobot can leverage AI as much as possible in our platform. We see an opportunity to potentially collaborate with LLM developers and also platforms that are building mobile applications. It would be awesome to have investors who are either connected to other AI companies that we can partner with, either as channel partnerships or potential customers. That would be great to open some doors if they either have connections or also their own technical expertise and can get us early access to models. We'd always appreciate that. And then on the other side as well, on the go-to-market side, we have a pricing model that I think has resonated well with some of our early customers, but it would be awesome to really take the chance to review with experienced investors who have built a go-to-market motion if our current contracts, pricing structure, enterprise sales motion, if there's areas that we can improve on that, it would be awesome to have an investor and a partner who can really advise with that and coach some of our team and support us in that way as well. And I think we're just we're open to feedback. We're open to growing the team, and really scaling our executive leadership team as well. So I think like an investor who can open doors and connect us to, besides just the capital, I think that would be greatly appreciated.
Sounds cool. Can you tell us a bit about your team? I mean, who's with you in your team? And maybe you can connect us with I asked in our warm up for your favorite Mobot moment. And when you were talking, I really saw the fire in your eyes, and maybe you can connect both. And it was pretty amazing. And maybe you can just give us a shot.
Yeah. So Mobot, I think we've built a lot over the last few years, and I think I was telling you about my favorite moment earlier, which was I think when we first got multiple robots in the same room, similar to the video I showed you, all working simultaneously and multitasking, supporting different customers at the same time. That was a really magical moment for me. And all of that work is a culmination of different teams that are working together. Sam Friedman is our head of sales. Dave Lewis is our head of engineering, and Spencer Hawk is our head of operations and strategy. And they, really, when we think about like, what does it take to have this robot fleet, that video that you saw, where we're supporting customers, new requests are coming in, we're operating this infrastructure as a service platform. It takes a collaboration between the revenue team that's bringing in new customers and giving feedback to the operations team like, hey, this new customer is coming in. They have these requirements. They need these devices. And then we also have the operations team that has to be prepared with the robots and the capacity and the devices to support those customer requirements. And then there's, of course, the engineering team that's built us this platform that we can use to service customers. And so it's the kind of those three teams really gelling together. And that is, I think, the core of our leadership team currently, is me, Spencer, Sam, and Dave. And have been really grateful for just the way that we've been able to work cross-functionally. And I think that moment is a culmination of that.
Oh
that
yeah, we
teamwork.
could feel this when you were talking about how proud, and we really were there. It was pretty cool. Thanks for your giving this so these insights. Pretty cool. Yeah, I think we are running out of time a bit, but maybe before we close, one last question. So one question that we always see from VCs or angel investors in terms of AI is basically a simple question: what makes your AI technology unique? How do you leverage AI? Maybe you can just in one sentence for our VC and angel audience say what makes it unique, and what is your tech USP?
I think it's right now really hard to get AI to do things in the real physical world. Mobot is one of very few solutions out there that's on the market that is actively supporting customers using AI-driven mechanical robots. If you have a physical task that requires a human finger or humans interacting with an actual device, Mobot is the only infrastructure as a service platform where you don't even need to buy your own robot. You can just rent our robot in the cloud. And I think being able to control that robot with AI, that's something that's very special. I think there's a lot of people who can control browsers. You can talk to an AI. It's all software only. But Mobot is actually using AI to manifest outcomes in the physical world. And that is ultimately what is going to replace humans having to do labor. And I think because the easy stuff, like there's a lot of other fantastic AI companies that are building great solutions, and we're also riding those tailwinds as well. But I think we're very focused on operationalizing and using AI in the physical world to actually deliver real outcomes to our customers.
Wow, now I really want to test it. I'm really impressed now. Really cool. All right, we will close our stream here. Thanks everyone for jumping in, for listening. Thanks a lot, Eden. So this video will be live as a video in the next days too. So everyone can watch it on LinkedIn still, like it, comment. If there's some feedback, give us your sentences and just shoot what you feel and think. And of course, if you're interested as an investor to invest in Mobot, reach out to Eden and her team. We've seen pretty amazing founder, pretty amazing team in the back. So They deserve it. Thanks a lot, Eden. And it was a pleasure to talk to you. And yeah, all the best for your work, for your fundraising, and for your Mobots, for the further development. Pretty cool, pretty impressive. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Pat. Really appreciate the opportunity.
Always. Thanks a lot. Bye.